What's up everybody on YouTube? This is DJKICKS here coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be getting into another episode of Heat, Hype, or Pass. That is a series where we take a look at some of the recently announced sneakers that we've gotten some pictures or information about, and then looking into the next week of confirmed releases. I want to start off first by saying that I am so sorry that I missed last week. Just had a lot going on, so we're going to catch up on some sneakers this week. So if this video runs a little bit longer than normal, I apologize in advance, but like I said, just trying to catch up on some of the releases that we have gotten some info for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so kicking it off with Jordan Brand like we normally do, we do have some updated news on holiday of 2020. So I know that holiday of 2019 is coming up, but we have some more confirmed releases for holiday of 2020. First one being another Air Jordan 1 colorway that will be coming out, and that is in the Midnight Navy colorway. So this is mainly a midnight navy upper and white mixed in with some metallic silver. First thoughts on this shoe, from what I'm looking at here, they look actually pretty dope to me. Not too much to say as far as it goes for quality. Not exactly sure if it's suede and leather. Not exactly sure on that stuff, but the colorway is pretty decent in my opinion. So I'm going to be calling these ones Heat because I do like the colorway, and of course it is a Jordan 1 with the OG branding. So stamping this one as Heat. Next up, we have some rumored release of a Sneakers and Stuff collaboration on an Air Jordan 1 Mid. So this should be releasing sometime in the near future, not exactly sure when, but pretty much pictures here show pretty much an all white and gray upper with some red hits. Looks like you will be getting a Sneakers and Stuff keychain with this sneaker, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to assume that this might be a little bit limited on a run, so I'm not exactly sure how many pairs will be, if the quality is going to be decent on them or not, so not exactly sure, but we'll update those as soon as possible. As far as it goes for the colorway though, it's really just kind of bland to me. Not really feeling the colorway at all. Obviously it's a collaboration, so this is probably going to sell out, but just for me, I'm going to be passing on these ones at the moment until I can get some more, detailed shots. And then scheduled to drop on November 29th, so this video actually may be uploaded after these sneakers release, and that is the Clot Times Jordan 1 Mid. So this shoe is pretty much a pretty reminiscent of the Clot Air Force 1s that have been coming out. So we had the black and the blue Clot Air Force 1s that came out. This kind of has the same pattern on the upper that those sneakers had. So like I said, these are due out November 29th. Not exactly sure if they are getting a full release on that day, which is Black Friday. But all in all, this shoe does look pretty cool to me. It does have that print on the upper like the Air Force 1s did. A kind of black and grayish looking midsole and then a black outsole. First thoughts is I do like this colorway. Not exactly into mids, but I do think that this does look pretty good on the model itself. I'm going to be calling these ones just a Hype at the moment just because it is a collaboration. Really would have liked it better if it was on an OG high. Next up, we do have a shoe that is scheduled to drop on December 6th, and that is the Jordan 1 Nike SB collaboration Low on the Lance Mountain colorway. So we have gotten Jordan 1 SBs and Lance Mountain colorways in the past, but they have been on a high version. So these chop the top and take it into a low version. Looks like both shoes are kind of like a, I wouldn't say mismatched pair, but they do have some different hits on both sides. Looks like the left shoe has a black sock liner along with that tan upper, and then the blue on the right side with the tan upper as well, and then hits on each different side. If this does stick to kind of like the OG Lance Mountain type of stuff, I'm going to assume that the paint on these uppers is going to be able to rub off like those did back on the white and black high versions. But more news to come on that. But like I said, these will be dropping on December 2nd. I'm going to be calling these ones Heat because I like all of that Lance Mountain stuff. I like being able to remove the paint. I like the kind of mismatched pair. And on a Jordan 1 Low, you can't really go wrong. Stamping these ones as Heat. And next up, the heavy hitter, the one that we've been, getting information about and have been waiting to see official images. And we actually have an image of the actual shoe, and that is the Jordan 5 Off-White collaboration. So we've been waiting to see the, the looks of the sneaker for a while now. Looks like we are getting this black vinyl looking colorway. First thoughts from me on the sneaker, I'm not really into it. I don't really like the design. I don't really like how they kind of, made this like nylon-ish looking material on the outside. And then they put like this big circle on the side where like that, clear mesh part is. Not really feeling that. And then the yellowed, like the super yellowed outsole, I'm not really feeling at all. It does look like this, kind of mimics what would have been a black metallic colorway. Just really not feeling these with my first looks. Let me know what you guys are thinking on these and if they're going to be something that you guys are going to be going after. I'm going to stamp them as straight hype just because they are off-white and, probably going to go after them and try to flip, but not really feeling the colorway as it stands right now. And next up, we have an exclusive women's size Jordan 1 that will be coming out in October of next year, and that is the Jordan 1 in what's being called the Lucky Green colorway. So this kind of mimics the tones of like the black toe models and puts black on the toe in leather and then has the hits of this Lucky Green on the back part, on the outsole, and then also too on the tongue in the Nike Air. I do like this colorway. Green is not really my favorite color, but I do like the color blocking on this one. However, with this being, a women's exclusive, I don't know what sizes they will be going up to. I'm going to assume they're probably going to go up to men's sizes, probably about a 12 or a 13, maybe. But if I'm able to get, something that's comparable to my size, I might be going after these. But I'm going to be calling these ones just a pass just at the moment, just because I'm not really... Like I said, I don't really like green, so just really a pass at this moment, but more news to come on this particular model coming out next year. And then next up, the much anticipated release that we have been waiting on. We finally have official images of the sneaker, and that is the Jordan 5 Fire Red OG. So this is taking it back to the original look of the shoe. Nike Air on the back, and then, those subtle hits of the Fire Red on the sock liner, tongue, and then there on the midsole. Confirmed release date of March 28th for this sneaker. Retail price will be $200. This is heat. Don't have to say anything more. I will be copping. Let me know if you guys are excited as I am for this particular shoe. And then getting off of Jordan Brand, we do have just some Nike news. Looks like we will be getting a Supreme and Nike collaboration on the Cross Trainer 3 Low. So I believe that the Cross Trainer 3 is one of the like Bo Jackson style shoes. So it looks like Supreme is collaborating with that sneaker, and we're getting this colorway, which is mainly white, red, green, and yellow. I'm not exactly sure what the significance of those colors are together. I'm really not feeling the colorway. I do like cross trainers. I've had a couple in the past. I've never had a low version, but I'm not really feeling the colorway as it stands right now. Not exactly sure if there will be more than one colorway coming out, but as far as it goes for me, I'm going to be calling these ones hype just because they are a Supreme collaboration, but I probably will not be going after these ones. Let me know what you guys think on this particular collaboration. And then next up, a Nike SB Dunk High that will be coming out in December of this year, and that is the Oski collaboration on a black Nike Dunk High. So Oski, I believe, is a brand that did a collaboration with a low before. This is going to be the high version that they're coming out with now. One cool thing with this sneaker is instead of the Nike check on the side, they replace it with a shark. I think a shark is very significant with Oski. Not exactly sure, don't quote me on that, but I do like that they kind of, switched the Nike SB High up and put the shark as the swoosh. That's really cool to me. I really like these sneakers. I'm not exactly sure if I will be going after them just because, of all of the other releases coming out. But I'm going to be calling these dunks heat, in my opinion. Looks like looks like the materials on this particular shoe look pretty premium, and I like the shark on the swoosh. Definitely heat, in my opinion, but not exactly sure if I will be going after these ones. And then next up, we do have a collaboration between Staple and the Nike Air Force 1 Low. I'm showing a release date of sometime in November, but November is already, pretty much almost past. So not exactly sure if this will be seeing a wide release soon or eventually, but this is the Staple collaboration on the Nike Air Force 1. So this colorway is pretty much just a gray tonal upper with some hits of some pink and some darker looking gray, and then of course the Staple pigeon on the back side of the shoe. My thoughts on this shoe is it's a little bit bland. However, it is a Staple collaboration, so I'm sure that it will sell out. I think that it's a cool colorway. I think the color blocking, well, not color blocking, but the color scheme on this one is pretty cool. I like that it is a little bit more tonal and it's not like in your face, like this is a collaboration shoe. But it's pretty cool, and anything that you put staple on is, you know, pretty cool in everybody else's opinion. I'm going to be calling these ones hype as well, just because it is a staple collaboration, but I do kind of like this colorway. And then next up, we do have another Air Force One collaboration, and that is going to be the KITH Air Force One. So not exactly sure on an exact release date for this particular model, but KITH has done a collaboration with the Air Force One and what's looking like a pretty much all white, red, and blue colorway mixed in with some other colors as well. Cool thing about this sneaker is I think LeBron James did debut this sneaker. He wore them, I believe, to a press conference or a game or something like that. And in my opinion, I do like this colorway. Looks like the materials in here are pretty premium. The sock liner looks like that kind of like, you know, velvety looking type of material. And then it has KITH on the tongue in red and then gold accents on the dubray as well as the lace tips. So this sneaker is pretty cool in my opinion. Air Force One lows are a staple in any collection. And I think that this collaboration is definitely well executed. It's not in your face like it's a collaboration. I like the subtle hits, just like the staple one from before. So I definitely think that this one in particular is heat because of the colorway, but I'm sure I might not even get my hands on this one because it is a KITH collaboration. And then next up, another Air Force One low that is scheduled for a December 5th release date, and that is the New York City Parks times Nike Air Force One. So this is a collaboration with the New York City Parks and Nike for an Air Force One low. Pretty much an all black upper and then has the New York City Parks logo there on the tongue. Looks like that is a removable patch, so I'm not exactly sure if you will be able to get more patches with these shoes and be able to replace them. More to come on that, but there is some subtle hits of some color pop on the midsole as well as on the outsole. Materials do look pretty A1 on these ones, so anything, you know, black with some color pop I really like. I'm calling this collaboration heat because I do like the concept, and especially if you're going to be able to do the Velcro patches, that's really cool. I like the vibrant hits of the colors. This one is heat in my opinion. And then switching over to Nike basketball for a little bit, we do have some more LeBron 7 retros that will be coming out. This one is slated for a December 19th release date, and that is the LeBron 7 in the Christmas colorway. So you guys already know what this shoe looks like. It has come out before. This is the first time that this shoe has been retroed. I have been waiting for LeBron 7s to come out so that way I can get my hands on them. Unfortunately, I don't really like this colorway in particular. One thing being I do like pretty much all the other LeBron 7s besides like a few of them have the patent leather on the sides. And then on the toe, this one does not feature that. So I think they kind of missed out on that part. However, I do know that this is an iconic colorway. So I'm going to be calling it hype just because it's, you know, the first time that this shoe has been retroed. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be going after it. Who knows, maybe if I'm able to scoop up a pair, I might, just because I am really into LeBron 7s. And then we have some more Sakai collaborations that will be coming out on the LDV Waffle. So it looks like we have another colorway that will be coming out in February of next year. And this is in a pretty much total black upper with a white midsole and black outsole. So we have gotten a black version of the Sakai LDV Waffle before. However, it did have some hits of like gray and white in them. This pretty much blacks out the entire upper. It looks like it adds in some leather panels as well, as opposed to just kind of that nylon material. So I'm really digging the look on these ones. I think this makes the shoe look really premium, and it looks, just from the color blocking, I think it's really cool. I will be calling these ones hype just because they are probably going to be selling out and I probably won't be able to get my hands on them. However, I do like this colorway. So, you know, if you're able to get these, that's great. I'm hoping that I can maybe get a chance to purchase these ones because this one is actually one that I really like. And then next up, we have the brand new Adidas Ultra Brews for the 2020 season that will be releasing in December. So this sneaker does kind of mimic the look of the Ultra Boost 2019. However, it adds a little bit of different materials on the side. So it looks like the side may be made out of some kind of maybe like leatherish looking material for the cage part. It does kind of mimic that back part of the 2019s and then pretty much has the same shape of the 2019s. However, it looks like the logo that's on the tongue portion, well, I don't know if I would call it tongue, but the front portion has been changed. So looks like we're getting a pretty decent amount of colorways. It looks like a black and white, orange and white, a black in this kind of spatial looking colorway, and then a white, and then a navy with the spatial looking colorway, and then it looks like a white and black colorway. So in my opinion, I do like the spin that they're putting on the new Ultra Boost. I think these look pretty cool. I would probably lean more towards just their standard black and white pairs, but I think the other colorways are pretty cool too. I'm going to be calling all of these Heat because the Ultra Boost is a great model. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pick up any 2019s, so hopefully I will be able to pick up some 2020 Ultra Boosts. And then to finish out the recent information that we've gotten on some shoes, we do have another Adidas Yeezy 350 V2 colorway that has been rumored for some time in 2020, and that is in the Earth colorway. So this right here is just pretty much a mock-up of what it could look like, and to me, I'm not feeling it at all. I don't like the brown the brown shoes that has been being released on these Yeezys, especially with this like yellow outsole. I don't really know how that plays into effect. It just really feels like a recycled colorway to me, as I've stated before. I am hoping to go after the black ones that come out on Black Friday. However, this colorway, not really feeling it. I'm going to stamp it as hype because it's a Yeezy, but will not be going after this shoe. Alright, and now to get into the confirmed releases for this next coming week, we are starting things off with a new Zoom Kobe 4 Pro Tro coming out on December 1st in what's being called the Wizard colorway. I'm not exactly sure if that's the proper term. This looks kind of like a funky colorway. Not going to spend too much time on these confirmed releases because you guys can look them up, but kind of a crazy looking colorway. These are going to be a pass for me, especially at the $175 price, because I'm almost positive these will land in outlets eventually. But let me know what you guys are feeling about this new Pro Tro model. Next up on December 2nd, we do have a couple of Jordans releasing. First one is going to be the Black Ferrari colorway. So I'm sure that you guys have already seen some videos on some people having these shoes pretty early. I've seen some reviews on them, and it looks like the materials are kind of cool. So as you probably have seen, the outsides are just kind of like this black suede-ish looking leather material, and then on the insides of the shoe is this quilted looking material. So I guess it kind of mimics like the interior of the Ferrari and then the outside of the Ferrari. In my opinion, I think if the quilted material wasn't on the inside, I would like these more. However, it's a decent looking colorway. And I like any 14 that doesn't have the ribs, besides the last shots. Last shots are cool. And this kind of has the last shots outsole as well. Kind of mimics that color. But I'm going to be maybe leaning more towards a pass on these just at the moment until I can get them in hand. But hey, it's a cool looking Jordan 14 in my opinion. And then also releasing on December 2nd for a retail price of $190, we have the Jordan 12 in what's being called the white and dark gray colorway. So we have seen pictures of this before. In my opinion, I think this looks too much like the Flint Gray Jordan 12. So I will not be going after this model just because it really looks like a recycled colorway in my opinion. Not exactly sure if materials look premium in this one or not, but like I said, we'll be releasing on December 2nd. Let me know if you guys are going to be going after this particular pair. Then releasing on December 3rd for a retail price of $100, we have an Air Force 1 Low in the KITH colorway. So for those of you that don't know, KITH is pretty much the big thing for Nike for breast cancer awareness. So this shoe is, going to be supporting that. I do like the concept. The colorway is actually kind of cool in my opinion. I like the gradient effects that they're doing with the pink and the white and everything. And then the laces look like they're kind of this ribbon material. And then instead of like the regular normal Nike swoosh placement, it actually is a little bit below and has like the outline, which is pretty cool. So I do like the concept on this shoe. Obviously it's for breast cancer awareness, so that's awesome. I'm not exactly sure if I will be going after this particular shoe or not, just because it is pink and I can't really wear pink all the time. But I do like the colorway. I like the cause. We're stamping it as heat. And then slated for a release of December 7th for a retail price of $175, we have the Jordan 1 Fearless in the Zoom model. So you guys have already seen this before, where we showed this picture of this shoe. I do like this particular shoe. I was calling this heat, and I'm sticking with heat. I'm not exactly sure if I will be picking it up or not, just because I think it will be sitting. However, I think this is a really cool shoe. So definitely heat in my opinion still. And then also slated for release of December 7th, we have the Clot times Air Jordan 1 Mid from the Fearless pack. So we've seen this one before as well. This is all part of the Fearless pack. We've talked about this shoe before. I kind of like this one. However, it is on a mid. I don't really mess with mids all that much on Jordan 1s. However, the colorway is pretty cool. So I will be stamping this one as heat. Not exactly sure if I will be going after this one either, just because of all the releases that are coming out. I mean, you guys know it's every single week, so I gotta kind of be picky and choosy with the ones that I'm picking. So, gonna be maybe not going after these ones, but this one is a fire colorway in my opinion. And then also releasing on December 7th, it looks like we are getting a Air Force One colorway and what's being called the All for One Los Angeles. So pretty much what this is a basically all black upper with some hits of some color on the laces on the left and right side shoe, alternating colors. So it looks like the orange and yellow is going to be on the top portion of the laces, going down into a mixture of the colorway of the colors on the black part of the laces on the bottom. Looks like the straps around the ankle parts are going to be clear as opposed to like a leather or something like they normally are. In my opinion, this sneaker is kind of, it's okay. It's kind of cool with the color pops on the black as well. I'm not exactly sure what the, what the meaning of this colorway for Los Angeles would be, but it's kind of cool in my opinion. I'm going to be passing on these ones just at the moment, just because I'm not really sure if I'm feeling them or not. But let me know what you guys are thinking on this particular colorway. And then also on December 7th, we will be getting the entire Nike and Dornbecker Freestyle pack. So we have shown all of these shoes before. I'll go ahead and show pictures of all of them right here. They will be retailing for varied prices. The Jordan 14 will be a retail price of $200. I'll probably send a list of like all the other ones that are coming out as well. But like I said, we will be getting the Dornbecker Freestyle pack for 2019 on December 7th. And I've already told you guys that this entire pack is heat in my opinion just because of the cause. The 14s actually aren't that bad. I did see a friends and family colorway and a white colorway, which I thought was a lot better than the black. But this is pretty cool. The cause is great, so heat on the entire pack. And then also releasing on December 7th, there's like 1,000,001 releases on December 7th, so whoever's buying all these is going to be broke right before the Christmas holiday. But we will be getting the Air Force One High and Low for the Alma Miniere pack. So these are being called the hand wash cold colorways. So we've already talked about these sneakers. Premium materials on these guys with them being in collaboration. Told you guys these are heat in my opinion. The Air Force One High will be retailing for a price of $170, as well as the Low for $170 on that price. So these shoes are definitely fire in my opinion. Heat for sure. With them being a collaboration, I'll probably strike out, but I'm hoping to be going after at least one of those pairs. Alright, so that is going to wrap up this episode of Heat, Hype, or Pass. Sorry about the lateness on this video, just with everything going on last week. I just wasn't able to upload, and I'm sorry if this video does run a little bit longer than normal, just because I was trying to cram everything that I wanted to talk about last week, as well as this week. So again, I apologize for that. But with that being said, I hope you guys did like this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up on the video for me. It does help out a lot if you do like the video. Also, too, if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this one. And when you do subscribe, make sure you do hit that notification bell so that way you do get notified when I post new videos.